is Rob from Classic Car Living, and today we are here with Hector in his Buick. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let's go check it out.
Hey, this is Hector, and I'm going to introduce you to my 1967 Buick GS-400. I picked up this car February of 2017, so 8 years ago.
Why a Buick GS-400?
That's a great question. I had never seen a Buick GS-400. I spent about 4 or 5 years with my late dad looking for a car. I wanted something to have with him and have that connection, because he always had, you know, muscle cars in his when he was younger. And I was after a Chevy, you know, something with the square body. A friend of mine said, hey, let's go to Turkey Run. You might find something there. And right before I was walking out, man, this car was hidden on the back, on the grass. And I'm like, what car is this? Walked up to it, and it was the Buick GS-400. I knew nothing about this car, and I just fell in love with it right there, then and there.
So tell me a little bit about the details. What got you to fall in love with this thing?
Definitely the black on teal. Seeing it off the side, I remember walking from, you know, a distance and seeing it from the side. The exhaust was just, you know, that massive 3-inch exhaust. Once I got up close, the owner turned it on. I mean, it's just that engine noise, you know, pure power, which is what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for a conversion, LS swap. I wanted original muscle car feel, since it was going to be my first muscle car.
Why a classic car?
When I was probably around 20, I restored my a Model A, 1929 Model A, with my uncle from the ground up, and it was something that's where I started my passion. My dad, you know, his I think he had a Mercury Comet. And he would just tell me stories growing up about this Mercury Comet and burning the tires and, you know, just V8 pure power. That's I think what took me into a muscle car.
And so tell me, how was the condition of the car when you got it?
The condition of the car was exactly like you see it here. Was fully restored. You know, the car in itself was an original New Jersey car. Bought by a lady up in New Jersey, you know, right out of the shop in '67. Eventually she passed, and her nephew, which actually lived in Fort Lauderdale, he inherited the car. And from there on out, this you know, previous second owner just wanted to make this one of the fastest Buick. You know, Buick community is very small. But they communicate. There's a lot of meets throughout the country, and he wanted to just be one of the fastest. I mean, I got tons of paperwork on this car where he probably spent $80,000, $90,000 just constantly trying to make improvements and ordering parts. You know, we're talking about 1980, 1990, that the internet wasn't a thing. So you know, he did a lot of customization to the car.
Talk to me a little bit about the features that the car has inside. You were saying something about the air conditioning.
Yeah, so this car, there's a couple of unique things with this car. Number one is this was never an AC conditioned car, but at the dealer, when it came from the dealer or from the factory, it actually has the vents. The second thing is these headrests are upgraded. So this was an add-on to the original order. You know, normally you don't have a headrest like this on the Buicks or Chevy or Pontiacs. So this was an actual upgrade to the car when it was purchased.
What did you do to the car when you got it?
First thing I did to this car came with drum brakes, all 4-wheel drum brakes, and it was a danger. I mean, I just couldn't stop this car. So that's the first upgrade I did. I did 4-wheel disc brakes. After that, probably around 3-4 years ago, I rebuilt the engine. Originally, this car comes with a 400 block. Speaking with some of the gearheads out there for Buicks, they told me, hey, don't rebuild it with that block because it's prone to overheating and so forth. Try to get yourself a 455 block. And I was able to get a 1970 engine, 455 from a Buick. And that's what I used to rebuild the engine. From the block up, it's all original. But the block in itself is 455, 30 over, 430 heads, you know, and just everything that we decided to do to the car during the rebuild.
Now, talk to me about that sound.
That thump, man, that is something that, you know, one of the reasons I've never put AC into this car. It's with, you know, you drive down the street, catch everyone's attention. It's just, you hear that power under your seat. It's exciting. I mean, my daughter, when I bought the car, she must have been 3 or 4. I would put her in the back in a car seat, and she would have to wear her headphones or, you know, earmuffs just to block that noise, because it's a beautiful sound, man. It's a sound that it's just as if the car is falling apart, just that shake, rattle, and roll.
Right. And how does it make you feel when you're driving this thing?
Oh man, it's a great feeling. I mean, you know, especially when you get the old timers next to you and they give you a thumbs up. I've come across a few old timers that just pull up and they're like, you know, I had that car in high school and that's a 1967, and I know that because of the hood scoops, and didn't come in 1966. This car only came out 2 years, 66 and 67.
So what have you done to teach your daughter about this?
You know, one of the things I've always taught her, you know, I pull her in, I teach her basics, obviously, even though she may not, you know, it's not appreciated, but I still teach her, because I know that my dad did that to me, and when I was 12, 13, I didn't care for it, but now I think back and I'm like, you know, my dad taught me this, how would he do it? And I know that she's learning a little bit about that. And as far as the you know, this generation, I mean, it's simple mechanics. I mean, all you got to worry about is, you know, fuel, adjusting your fuel, your air, you know, your carburetor, your spark, and that's it. And just sitting in a classic car from 1967 is something that you got to experience it to understand it. It's just, wow.
It's a time machine. So let's go around the car. Let's start with the wheels.
Yeah, so it sits on 15-inch Steelies with the dog dish hubcaps, definitely with the red lines. I mean, I think it balances the car being black, and just that look, that stealth look. I mean, yeah, it just captures everyone's eyes.
And that color of interior, man.
Yeah, like I said, this is actually black on teal original. This wasn't a change that when it was restored that they did. You know, it is an automatic. There's one thing about Buicks, you know, Buick back in the days in 67 was, you know, the gentleman's car. So that's why they come out in 66 with, you know, something under the hood for that gentleman's car that they could still relax and during the day, but in the end have some, you know, some balls under that hood.
There you go.
The tack in the middle, that's something that didn't come with, you know, from standard. You would have to upgrade that. All gauges are original. Radio still works original. You know, it's, you know, something that, like I said, pretty much everything inside the car is the original look and feel from factory.
So let's go check out that engine compartment.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So right here, you know, the actual engine itself, I mean, it has the headers all the way. There's obviously no cat. It has the X-pipe 3-inch all the way from cat back with Flowmaster sitting in the back. This is one thing that's big on these Buicks is the actual Star Wars air cleaner. It's actually gets stolen left and right because it's a very rare finding these days.
You got brake booster.
Oh yeah, brake boosters. You know, these are the 430 heads in here. Like I said, it's there's no air conditioning, but the beauty of this car is power steering from factory. So it's like driving a nice on the road, very nice and relaxing. I don't have to worry and fight with that steering wheel like I did in the 29 Model A.
Guess the last thing is, let's go take a ride.
You're damn right, man. That's what I've been waiting for.
Let's go. All right.
So mileage of 62,000 miles are original miles to the car. Obviously not on the new engine, but
wow.
It is original.
How is the reaction of people when they see you?
Oh, it turns faces, man. I mean, no matter what, wherever you're, once you get to that stoplight, it's everyone's gonna just look at you. The best is when I get, you know, the newer Mustangs or Camaros with exhaust, and they just try to, you know, rev it up. And I mean, it's a loud car.
Yeah.
And they you know, once I rev it, they just start laughing because they know that, you know,
you got
no
that old
competition.
school.
Yeah.
That old school.
Hey, as I was saying, man, this is power steering. This is, you know, nice and smooth like a baby's butt.
I see that. You're making like U-turns everywhere with this boat.
Nothing. Look at this.
That's crazy.
Hector, thanks again for having us, man. This is an awesome car. Appreciate you. If you guys like this car, if you like this video, make sure to comment. Let me know what you think. Till next week, take care.